Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I feel like showing a few of my beauty treats products. I just noticed as I was getting prepared to do a video, I had got a message about one of my videos on, I think, two of these beauty treats palettes. I haven't quite yet read the comments, but I know it was on that particular video where I showed some beauty treat products that I really impressed me, and they still do to this day. So I thought I would show the other few products, which I may have shown these products before, but I probably, yeah, I can tell you a little bit more about the products in case you're interested in the brand Beauty Treats. I have to say, you guys, Beauty Treats is one of the most inexpensive brands that I have come across in stores. I just think that for the price, the product is great value. It's one of my favorite inexpensive brand. When I say inexpensive, I mean you can buy a palette for like $4, okay? You can buy, or you can purchase a palette for $5, even $3, depending on what the product is. And I just absolutely love this brand, and I know that the quality is good, and you will see for yourself when you look at these palettes, and you will see that I do use these palettes and I love this brand. One of the products that I might have shown on this channel, but I know I have shown it on my other channel, is this eyeshadow palette. This is such a great, I think it was my other channel. I had put this palette in a few of my favorite eyeshadow palettes, like I did at the end of the year. I was doing that kind of like before the new year. I would say what products stood out the most, or the products that I feel like are my favorite products that I used for the year. This was one of the products in that video, I remember. And I have to say I was very impressed. And if I'm not mistaken, this might have been my first Beauty Treats product that I purchased, and I think it was. And from then on, anytime I see a beauty treat product, I kind of just grab it and I go with it, because I know that the quality is really good, even though the product is so inexpensive, which makes it really, really wonderful to find great deals, you know, and have a great quality product. So this is one of them. This is an eyeshadow palette. Actually, this is the 24 matte palette by Beauty Treats. Okay, it says it right there. You can see that if it focus. And I broke the top. That's how much I used this palette for a while. As you can tell, you got all kinds of shades. You can create some smoky eye looks, plum-like looks with the colors, just neutral looks. This palette I use for all sorts of makeup looks, and the pigmentation is very good, and I will show you here. I just love it, and the product itself is very creamy, not creamy, but you know, it's just satin, I guess, very soft in texture. That's the pigmentation of that color there. Here's the pigmentation of that color right there. And let me pick one more. Here's the pigmentation of that color right there. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous pigmentation. Look at that, you guys. Okay, I'll swatch it on my hand here. Look at that. Great pigmentation. And I just love this palette. I can't say nothing else. They blend very well, okay? They are just a little bit powdery, just a little bit. But if you use a great eyeshadow base and put a little powder on top of it, they will blend so easily. And at the time when I purchased this product, I used it without doing all those extra steps. Only thing I used was an eyeshadow primer, and they blend out well then. So this is a great palette, and if I'm not mistaken, I think I might have paid I don't know if it was $6.99 or $6.99 or $8.99 for this palette, and it's very, very, very good with pigmentation, as I have showed you. This is a great palette. Once again, this is the 24 matte palette by Beauty Treats. Very good product. Okay, very inexpensive. All right, we're gonna go to this palette, which I might have presented this palette over here on this channel, but I'm going to show you anyway, because I got the message and I thought I'd just show the Beauty Treat products that I have. I might have even more products, like little like single eyeshadows and things like that, but I just felt like, you know, I don't want the video to be too long. I'll just get the ones that I usually grab the most. Okay, this is a Beauty Treats face contour palette. Okay, as you see here, this is just beautiful. Pigmentation great. The products is lovely. You get 10 colors in here, as you see. Bronzers, and you get a few shimmer tones, such as this bronzer here and this color here as a highlight, and then this one right here, which is supposed to be a highlighter. Okay, so yeah, these are beautiful, and I swatched these as well, so you can see. That's how great the pigmentation is on these. Just really great pigmentation. Okay, there it is right there on my fingertips. All right, so I'll swatch it on my hand there. You can see there. Okay, so really great to contour or to bronze with. I even use this for eyeshadows. Okay, you know how I use contour palettes, and I use the shades out of them for eyeshadows. Yeah, I just use this palette for yeah, those two reasons, and I really, really like it. It's a fabulous product. Once again, it was very inexpensive. This palette was under $10. All of these palettes are under $10. Okay, the next one would be the bronzer palette. This one I use a lot, because in this bronzer palette, you not only have bronzers to use, but you have 3 highlighters here. 1, 2, 3, 4 highlighters. Then you have this olive light shimmer tone color here, which is beautiful on the eyelids. Okay, but as you can tell, I use this one a lot, especially the highlighters. These 3 shades right here are the prettiest highlighters that I just keep going back to. No matter what highlighters I purchase, I always go back to those highlighters. Look at that, those 3 highlighters right there. I mean, gorgeous. And you talking about, I always get compliments when I wear these highlighters or use these highlighters. There they are on my hand right there. You see here, right there. I'll get back. Right there, those 3. There's a peachy tone, a champagne tone, and then a more of a pearl tone. So everyone could use those highlighters and use this palette. It's fabulous. It's great pigmentation. The product is very smooth. It's not rough on the skin. It's just a great palette. This palette I use all the time. It's just one of my favorites. Okay, the next product will be the matte blush palette by Beauty Treats. Okay, this one is a lovely palette, because you guys, you see why. Look at all the vibrant colors in this palette. So vibrant that you don't have to just use these for blushes. If it's too much as a blush, you can use these shades for eyeshadows. I use these 2, wait a minute, let me see, let me make sure. Yeah, I use these 2 shades on my eyelids into the crease in the outer corner today. Yes, these 2 shades here, and they are gorgeous. And I did use on my blush or on my cheeks, for a blush, I use this, let me see. I know I used this shade here, but I also went in and used the orange again. So I used the orange in this light mellow type of mauve shade there, pinky mauve shade. So this is a beautiful blush palette. Remember, when you get palettes like this, you don't have to strictly use it for blushes. You can use these shades for eyeshadows. You can even maybe contour. You can contour with this shade right here. You can contour with. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with the palette that's like this. That's why I don't get enough of the face contour palettes or whatnot, blush palettes, because I know I can use these palettes for many things. Eyeshadows, eyeliners. You could even, you know, use the ELF, like get you the ELF, what is it called? You know, those drops, I forget what they are called. But you can use shadows like this for eyeliners. You can use them for eyeshadows, blushes, contour shades, whatever. I love it. This was under $10 as well. Hold on. All right, the next palette is this contour, or this Beauty Treats concealer palette. Now this one, I think I have another one, and I have used it a few times. This one happens to be one of the palettes that I do not use as much because of the fact that the concealers is it's waxy, but it's like, what am I trying to say? The product, you know, you have to kind of warm it up to get it to get smooth. So because of that, a lot of times when you apply these shades underneath the eyes, it's hard to blend, or better yet, the product is not warm enough or smooth enough to apply underneath the eyes. So because of that, I don't use this one as often, but I can say that to use this underneath the lash line for a base, for a pop of color, like an eyeshadow underneath the eyes, like, is wonderful. It doesn't have to be a pop of color. It could be a neutral color or whatnot. These are great for bases, in my opinion, rather than concealers, because of the fact of it being so waxy. It's just so waxy. It's hard to warm up, in a sense, to glide underneath the eyes, but look at the pigmentation on it. Very good pigmentation. It's just, I don't know about putting it underneath my under eyes because I have dry under eyes. So yeah, but this is a concealer palette by Beauty Treats, and some of you may can use this. Like, it might be really great for you, but for me, it's just a product that I don't use as often, and that's about the only Beauty Treat product that I do not use, okay, as often. But these next concealers I've used a lot. As you can see, I've hit pan on a lot of them. Okay, these are the Beauty Treats Corrective Concealer Palette. This is a backup palette that I started using, and then I just kind of, you know, decide to not use it all at once. Okay, all right, so I use this. I think this is what it is. This one shade here is a shade that I really like to use, and yeah, when I hit pan on it, I bought 2 more of the products. But anyways, these are really good. They do correct dark circles, the product does, and it does conceal the under eyes. It's moisturizing, but yet not too moisturizing. It's almost like the concealer palette I showed you, but it's a little bit more smoother. As you can tell, as I rub the product onto my finger, it's a little bit easier. And look at the pigmentation on that. Look how pigmented that is. So if you got dark circles or anything like that, look at that, how much it covers. Wonderful coverage, great concealer palettes. I love these, and I used to use them all the time. Like, I could not stop using them when I first purchased them. I do look at them from time to time, and whenever my under eyes do get very bad, if I'm having sinus problems or just didn't get enough sleep, whatever the issue is, I would grab this palette in a minute to correct my dark circles or dark pigmentation underneath my eyes, just to conceal all of that. So yeah, these are wonderful products, and I think that these cost, I think this particular palette costs $2.99, I think, something like that. So they're very inexpensive, maybe $1.99, I'm not sure, but they were very inexpensive. So yeah, you might want to try these, and they just come in numbers, but yeah, they're very, very nice and very inexpensive products by Beauty Trees. So I decided to come in and make this type of video for this channel because I received the message, and the only thing that I remember reading, because it was early, was the person said you should have more of those or something. And so I thought, well, maybe I need to show the person you know, that I do have more Beauty Treat products. I love Beauty Treats. Beauty Treats is a fabulous, inexpensive product, cosmetic brand. I really, really do suggest you, if you like deals like I do, check into the Beauty Treat products. I do know that eBay sell Beauty Treat products, and yeah, they are fabulous products. They have highlighters and all sorts of things. I do have more products from Beauty Treats, but you know what, I don't feel like looking for all of them. I just decided, since those few products I do have standing out, like where I can grab them, and I usually grab them a lot, so I felt like showing you those products. And yes, I do have more Beauty Treat products, okay, to the person that sent that message. And I love the product, and I'm sure all of you would love this product, and especially the price. Okay, all right, you guys, I'm gonna let you all go. So I hope you all have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening, and of course there will be more videos to come. And so yeah, you guys, that's about it. I'm gonna do some more request videos. I do have a few videos that I have in mind that I want to do, that I wrote down, okay? So there will be more videos to come. And so yeah, you guys, I'll let you all go. Look forward to those videos to come, all right, in the next few weeks. And so, well, next week you'll have a video, okay? All right, so yeah, you all are beautiful, and you stay beautiful, okay? All the time, stay beautiful. All right, okay, I'm gonna let you go. Bye.